Hi, I'm Kimberly. I'm bilingual. I'm married to a Colombian who is the man of my dreams. And I'm here to share with you a story today about meeting the man of my dreams from my dreams. Now, when most people meet us, they think, oh, that's really a cute couple. And it's something I always wanted to be. I always wanted to be one of those cute couples that people talked about. It didn't matter to me whether it was a cute, young couple or a cute middle-aged couple or a cute older couple. It didn't matter. I wanted to be one of those warm, adoring couples that I would sometimes see at the airport or just see about. And that wasn't my reality at all. My reality was two failed marriages and relationships that were less than desirable, codependent, sometimes abusive, just not relationships that were the kind of thing that I would have dreamed for myself when I was a young girl growing up. Then I decided that, okay, if I'm not going to meet the man of my dreams, I'm just going to stay by myself and I'll have a perfectly good life. I really will. And I decided to stay by myself, which I did for about 16 years. So for 16 years, I stayed by myself. I figured I was doing just fine. I was a little lonely at times. However, I was doing just fine. And I just didn't think that there were any good fish in the sea. I thought all the good ones were taken. Now I'm too old and I will never find the man of my dreams and I will never be in the relationship of my dreams. That's what I thought. Well, I got introduced to personal growth and development and I got the idea that maybe, just maybe, we create our own reality, that I could actually create something for myself, that I wasn't necessarily too old to start a new relationship with the man of my dreams, that I could be one of those couples, even now, even to this day, with the man of my dreams. So I decided that I'm going to do a little experiment. I walked up the mountain and I put a bunch of qualities on my card, a little card that I had made out for myself that said a few qualities about the kind of person that I would like to be with, such as I wanted somebody that was a Spanish speaker or at least wanted to learn Spanish. That was one of the things I wanted. And there were a few other qualities about person that enjoyed adventures and travel and just really easy to get along with, somebody that would just be someone that would be just a lot of fun to be with and who liked cats because that was important to me too. Anyway, even a little bit of dancing would be a good thing. Most American men I knew did not dance. So I was thinking that might be kind of fun too. So I put all these qualities onto a card and I walked up the mountain and I released them into an imaginary golden bubble. I released them into a golden bubble and I watched the golden bubble float over the hill of my desire. And at the same time, I was beginning to have some dreams. And I'd always been a dreamer. Even though I often forgot my dreams, I had often been a dreamer. And I began to have some dreams about the man of my dreams. And the dream was a very simple dream. It was a dream where I saw this man standing in front of a computer screen. And this was rather odd because he was wearing a long white sleeve shirt and he was walking around. And usually when you meet somebody on Skype, which was what this was, is that I was meeting someone on Skype, that usually when you see somebody like that, they're sitting down, they're in a position where they're not just wandering all over the place. So I thought, that's kind of odd. And that was about all there was to the dream. Only then, just a short time later, I decided to join a conversation exchange. And one of the people on the conversation exchange, just when I was about ready to leave the conversation exchange because I was getting so many hits a day, I wanted to beef up my Spanish and I was getting so many hits a day that I was like, well, I think I better kind of call this stop and just deactivate my profile and decide to go with those people I want to go with because this is taking too much of my time. So I was just about ready to do that when I got contacted from this man from Colombia who wanted to know would I like a conversation exchange. Sure, we'd like to meet. That'd be good. Got on the computer and I was stunned. There was the very man I had seen in my dreams. The very man standing there just as he had stood in my dream. Like, oh my goodness. I thought, well, this is a little strange. I'm certainly not going to tell him about it. This is a little strange. And I listened to him talk, and his Spanish was so exquisite. And I just wanted him to talk forever, talk and talk and talk. And I never wanted him to speak English again because his Spanish was just too good and delicious. However, I didn't think, even though we were getting along so well and we had several other conversations, that anything would go beyond that, other than just simply a conversation exchange. However, time progressed and things evolved, and he asked if I'd be interested. And the story was, well, we'll see. We'll see if we have the possibility of having a relationship once we get to know each other really well. So we set that up. And that's another story. However, what I would like to share with you is that it's not the first time that I have had dreams about things before they happened, and that I've created things for my dreams. Another situation that I created for my dreams, or another life event that I created for my dreams, was moving to the town where I live now, because I had wanted desperately to move to Oregon. I was in a job I didn't care for. I liked the job okay. I didn't like the location, and I really, really wanted to move to Western Oregon. So I set this as an intention after seeing a PBS special that, hey, you can set intentions. I thought that's pretty cool. And so I set this as an intention, put it on my board, and then I began to dream about it. And I dreamed this beautiful little town that I had never seen before, never seen before. And I dreamed about the way the flowers were in the windows. I dreamed about this restaurant called the 411 that I actually saw later. I dreamed about the library and the sequoia tree that graced the edge of the library. It was this beautiful little exquisite town that kind of reminded me of when I had been in Europe. It was just gorgeous. I applied for a job. I was applying for jobs, and I thought, well, I'm a long shot. Let's go take a look. I went and took a look, and here it was. The town that I had been dreaming about. Even when I went into the library, there was a woman there that was exactly the same person that had been in my dreams when I had walked into the library. And later she would end up being a person that would be a part of my staff when I became the head of the children's division. So this was just an exquisite dream. And this is something that I do. I dream my future, and it's something that we all can do. We can dream and have a part of our waking consciousness connected to our dream consciousness. And we can add to this desire and intention and structure, and we can create from these things the very beautiful life, our own hearts, from our dreaming. I was not always a dreamer. When I was a child, I was told that my dreams didn't matter. And so for years, I did forget my dreams. And when I forgot my dreams, it was like I cut out a piece of my heart. And when I began to remember my dreams more regularly, it was like I restored the piece of my heart. However, every single time during those years when I had been told dreams don't matter except for goals, every time that I had something very difficult in my life going on, my dreams would rush in to help me, provide me with guidance, warnings. They would show me things to come. And mostly they'd be my great and beautiful cheerleaders, you might say. They would cheer me on and cause me to move forward, even if I felt like I could not. Our dreams do many things for us, and I work with dreams. And I work with dreams along with working with something called creative development, creative structure. So I work with dreams and creativity, and I create my own life from my dreams. We actually can all do this, just as I have. So I create my life from my dreams. We can all create our life from our dreams. And that's what I know I can do today. Just live my heart, share with all of you a life worth living from the substance and the living force of my dreams.